Welcome to the course on analog design, interview questions and gate questions solved. Hi, my name is Dr. G.S. Javed and I'll be a course instructor going forward. In this course, the question given here is a common question in all gate papers for analog circuits section. This is a clear example for a superposition theorem where we just have a single voltage source instead of two voltage sources in the input where you have to find the output. So to understand the approach, we will break this portion and generate two voltage sources called V1A and V1B. And apply the superposition theorem independently. Now since V1 is shorted, this is an easier approach to follow. So to begin with, V1, the superposition theorem applies that the total output V0 is given by the individual responses of voltages V1A plus V1B. Now V1A, it is going to the negative terminal of the op amp and connected. So this becomes the inverting op amp configuration. And V1B is connected to the positive terminal. So it becomes the non-inverting op amp configuration. The voltage seen at the input for the second point can be considered as Vx, which is the terminal voltage at this node over here. So now let us write down the equations for the above. V1A is given as non-inverting configuration, so it is inverting op amp minus Rf by R1 times V1A. Non-inverting configuration V1B is given as 1 plus Rf by R1 times Vx. Now to find out Vx, you can apply KVL or the voltage division rule, either one which is possible, and do that. So applying the voltage division rule, we get Vx as Vx can be written as R2 times R1 plus R2 times V1B. Right. So now we have got V1A and V1B. Now we will add both of them. Oh no, sorry. Apologies. This is called V0A or V out A due to A and V out B due to B, because we have to see the effective output. So this will be called V out A, V out B. So V out is now given as the sum of these two minus Rf by R1 times V1A plus 1 plus Rf by R1 times R2 by R1 plus R2 times V1B. Now in this particular case where V1B and V1A are equal to V1, So we can simplify this saying minus Rf plus R1 plus 1 plus Rf by R1 times R2 by R1 plus R2 whole times V1. So in the case if you want to further simplify this equation, we will just eliminate these two. So Rf by R1 times if you remove, so Rf plus R1 is R2 by R1 plus R2 minus 1 plus R2 by R1 plus R2 times V1. So this, if you subtract, you get R2 minus R2 minus of R1 minus R2. So R2 gets cancelled. So this will become minus R1 plus R2 minus R1 by R1 plus R2. So R1 and R1 gets cancelled. So effectively this equation is given as minus Rf by R1 plus R2 plus R2 by R1 plus R2 times V1. So finally the equation is given as V0 is equal to R2 minus Rf divided by R1 plus R2 times V1. So this is the answer.